our target, and this is what we are concentrating on. And it's going to be very, very simplified. You know, as a coordinator, how many people you are to recruit, and then as a ward leader, how many people you are to recruit, and then the polling unit agent, how many people you are to recruit, and then we'll be able to do that without much stress. Everybody will be working at his own target. So our monitoring goals are the things that we're putting before us, and we want to get that done. Now, number 2 point is our manner. Let's be very much careful that we shine as light and as example to every other person. As leaders of the coalition, from different coalition groups, support groups, we are all together. Let's be able to show people, when they look at the coalition, they look at what we do, our manner, our attitude, our behavior. Let them be able to see that and say, wow, that's a good team to belong to. Let it not in any way be seen that as coalition member, you are fighting over non-essentials, fighting over the things that don't matter. What matters before us right now is to win the war. And so sometimes you will have to step down. Sometimes you will have to adjust in order for your brother to be able to have his way, for you to succeed. But let there be no contention. Let there be no argument and infighting among us. I want us to know that just even in the sight of God, when the people in Babel were doing what they're doing, carrying out their project, they were together in one, with one mind, one voice, and in love. God himself said, as long as these people continue this way, they will reach their goal. So the only thing we can do in order to discontinue what they're doing is to make sure that they don't agree with each other. Their language, they are having issues with agreeing with each other. And I believe that we have come to a stage where all of us will speak the same thing, right? Our manner. So one of the things that we've learned is about anger control. You know, learn to control certain things. And also, please, if you have never been, know that whatever you do in life, in your action, is a seed. Is a seed. Is a seed you're planting. And if you don't know that every seed you plant in life, you may not harvest it during your time, but your descendants will harvest it. So plant the right seed. Plant the right seed. No matter what happens, make sure that your manner, your character reflects what we stand for as a new Nigerian person or agent. And then, of course, here we spoke about the management of the polling unit, which we are all going to be involved to make sure that among the 10 people we select. Now, this is how it's going to go. Actually, they are believing that we will send lists of people that will be agents, but there are going to be 3 agents. One is undercover. The other one will be officially on the INEC list. Then another one will be there with the TAC, you know, just around. So we have 3 agents that are actually standing to protect all the activities taking place in every polling unit. And then apart from the ones that the party, you know, the party has 2. So the party is giving us 1. The party is also generating its own. Whatever it is, even if there is a compromise, you should know that as a few days ago, certain party agents or chairpersons have been bought over by the opposition party. Are you getting it now? But even though some of them have been bought over, like he said, they are among us. They are like is it the tiger? Kura? The hyena. So basically how you will make sure that you pull along the hyena and the goat is that you get something and put in the mouth of the hyena. Put something and just make sure that the hyena's mouth is closed. Then you can all go together and cross the sea. So we are going to put some net on the mouth of our hyenas. And we will pull along to cross the sea. Is that right? So let's be able to have that within our mind, that we are moving together. We're moving with the hyena and the goat. And also the person that is carrying them to cross the sea. And together we will land well. And when we land well, hyena, we know where to take hyena to. And the goat will serve for our pepper soup. Right? So, basically, everything that we're doing tomorrow is going to be much more explicit. We're going to, be able to bring out certain things that we need to do. And so, I trust God that all of us here will be able to take these 4 things in mind. 1, our mindset, and we must be positive and very, very creative in what we do. Number 2, our manner. Our manner in the way we relate with each other and relate with other sister bodies. Again, in scriptures, there was a story of a man that was casting out demons in the name of Jesus, and he was healing the sick. So the disciples felt he was not part of their team. So they came to him and said, Master, we saw somebody using your name to cast out devils, and we stopped him. He said, why would you stop him? Why should you stop him? If anybody that is against us will not be doing what he's doing. And since he's with us and he's using my name, allow. So you see, anyone that is fighting a cause for the obedient movement, we should make sure we strengthen them. Is that right? Strengthen them and make sure that we all pull our energies and our strength together. At this particular material, this time in this movement, it's time we begin to bring our heads together. For instance, if I have 10 bottles and we need 20, I have 10, another person has 2, another person has 1. If we put it together, we will have the 20 we need. Is that right? There was a time we decided to go to a particular community to rebuild it. And in order to rebuild the community, I have this philosophy or this concept that I don't trust the external force in terms of support. I always believe in the use of the inner mechanism. When you start using what you have, if anybody else comes to support you, you get a better result than for you leaning and trusting on external support. So I decided to take the leaders, about 300. I took these leaders out of town, out of the state, to Saminaka Resort, right? And I had a training for them, because poverty is not about the money you don't have in your pocket. The truth is that poverty is in the state of the mind. And the worst poverty is the state of the mind. When you have the poverty of the mind, no matter the opportunities you create for that person, he will still remain poor. Are you getting it now? It is the poverty of the mind that makes people to be beggars. It is poverty of the mind that makes people to become liabilities instead of asset. So I had to train these people for a number of days to be able to see that, look, it doesn't matter what challenges we're confronted with, we can change our story. And after that, we had a second retreat, 1,000 plus, again, another workshop. We did a time seminar and all of that. At the end of it, we all moved to this village. And all of us stayed in one place. People were sleeping in the school halls, and open school halls. And I was also sleeping in one of the classrooms. They came begging and said, no. Myself and my family. I said, no, Daddy, we're going to one of the places to book a hotel. I said, leave it there. I'm staying with all of you here. And we stayed for about 3 weeks. Right? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. We stayed for about 4 weeks. And we started molding bricks by ourselves. People that never knew how to do carpentry, learned carpentry. People that never knew how to mix cement, they knew how to mix cement. We made the bricks. Now, this is the point I'm bringing. When I met with the community leaders, I said to them, give us your land. Give us your land. If you have 10 plots, give it to us. You have 2 plots, give it to us. We're going to work on all the plots and share it, so that we can develop your town and make your town become a center of attraction. What you've never had since this village was created. So that the people that have attacked you will regret their attack on you. So we did that. At the end of the story, we built how many? Bell 25, three bedroom and flat, and then with road network, with light, with water, borehole. With street lights, and gave to every household one flat. Now, it was a collective thing we did. And at the end of the day, if you go there, that is a city. We're trusting that in the new Nigeria, this is going to emerge. If you look at the new Nigerian film, you will see that cities were developed, few kilometers after the other, and there's not much money spent. The people put in their resources in terms of their talent, time, and all of that, and we were able to have that breakthrough. Several governments came to us at that time seeking to partner with us. But like I've always believed, don't make too much noise when you have not conquered inside. Let's conquer and make sure that we get it right so that whatever you're exporting a well-tested material. We've been on this journey for over 5 years, on this journey of making sure that structures are put in place and all of that. Now we have come to the D-Day of making sure that we put and deploy the necessary instruments. So all I'm saying to us is that our manner matters. Show a good manner, a good attitude. And then number 3 is the monitoring of our goals. Don't go sleep over it, please. Make sure that the goals that are set before us, you monitor it, and we get to accomplish what is set before us. Number 4 is the management, like he shared with us, of the polling unit. So we believe God that tomorrow when we are here, done here, we believe God that what will take others 2 years will take us 2 days. Do you believe God for that? Now, I have a proof of that, because with what we did, even in that community, it's something that would have taken several years. And then we also have a perfect example in history, which is Nehemiah. It took them to build those walls for several years, but it took Nehemiah 50-something days. So I believe that there is a grace of God upon our lives, that what will take others 10 years will take us 1 year. So I want you to be strong, and when we're done with this, spend time to get some rest, and also spend time with the delegate from your state. Sit down together in the night season when it's destiny. There are several spaces where you can walk around, sit together, discuss, and say, this is the mission that is before us, and what are we going to do? You should be able to tabulate the things you're going to do now, translating everything in your own language. Let me just give this last thing. When you're trying to work mathematics, the best thing to do is always translate it to your own local language. When you translate it to your own local language, you will understand it better. So everything that we've done here, translate it into your own local language. All right? So that you simplify it. It's the simplification of the process that is most important. We are grateful to God for the way God has helped us, and I want to thank you for your maturity in making several adjustments to make sure that this meeting, you get the best of the best. Thank you. God bless you.